Hello there. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. And I'm just here to voice out an opinion for the people in the tech industry, or for the people who are getting into the tech industry. And yeah, so if you want, you can listen through it. If not, you can just scroll past. I don't mind. But hopefully, you get something out of this and understand how things work. Anyways, let's just get into it, shall we? And when you're signing up for a job, or if you're already in a job, you have a specific skill set, right? Make sure you show only part of your skills, not the entire or not all of your skills. Okay, if you're joining a job for the first time, okay, you'll have this motive into showing it, like whatever you can do. You'll have this feeling to show whatever you can, like you just you want to just show that you know this, you know that, you know this. It's a good thing, actually. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Doing that is not a bad thing, but it'll become bad like after a few weeks, trust me. So yeah, let me explain. So before that, there are three factors where you need to key. You need to key in three factors. Okay. The first factor is the place where you work at. The second factor is the people you work with, and the third factor is the salary, as in the amount you get for the job. So the first factor, the place where you work at. If it's a corporate company, it's fine because everything is in order and they do things seamlessly, so there is no issue. But that doesn't mean that there are startups that, like, the startups don't do anything in order. It means like there are startups that do everything accordingly. But what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to a corporate, even if you know so many skills, you're still assigned to only one part of the gig, as in one part, like software developer, as in web developer, for that specific part only. Though you will be doing many other projects, it's just that your skill set will be only for one specific thing. But when you are working in a startup, they expect you to know a lot. I mean, as in, if you do know web development, let's just assume you know development and you know designing as well. Okay. When it comes for a corporate company, no matter what you know, as in development or designer, whatever you are signing up for, as in a full stack developer or web developer, if you are signing up for a web developer, they'll just give you stuff for web developing only. They don't give you anything else. Though you can learn other stuff in a corporate, that option is there. But when it comes for a startup, that gets messed up, because it's like this. So you are signing up for a development gig, okay? And if they see that you know designing as well, they're bound to give you designing work also. But make sure if you're signing up for a development job, you get only development gigs, not designing stuff. So because it's like this, if you do designing as well, they'll just use you and they'll just try to pay you the same amount that they're paying you for development. As in, they're not going to increase your salary. They're just going to give you the same amount that you are supposed to get for development. They're just going to give it for both. As in, let's just assume you get paid 30k for development, okay, and you know designing as well, and they tell you to design as well. They won't increase your salary. They'll just give you the same amount, as in the same 30k for both, which is messed up. Okay, like that's why I mentioned, if you have like a specific skill set, just show only part of it. Don't show the entire thing. Okay. Let me explain further now. When I said in my second factor, when I said the people you work with, okay, if the people in your company are friendly, as in if you are lax with them, if you're like little lax with them and all that, and if you know them personally, that's better, because then you can talk to them and you can make them understand, and at least increase your salary to a certain extent. Okay, but then if it's a random startup you just joined, then there are issues on that aspect, because they are going to give you so much work to do for both designing and development, which is going to fuck you up, because you signed up only for development. Like, you won't notice it in the beginning, but in the end, if you get like a lot of projects to do, that's just going to fuck your head up. Like, honestly, you will be working on days that you are not supposed to be working. Like on the weekends, you'll be working just to cover the stuff that you're supposed to be covering during the weekdays. That'll just ruin your time overall, trust me. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're working if you're working for one part, like as in development, just work only for development and get paid only for that. But if you are working for designing as well, make sure that either increase your payment or just don't do designing. Just stick on to development only, because it's your right. Okay, it's your right to either do designing or the development. But then if you're interested in doing both, it's completely fine. but make sure you get paid properly to do both. But then when it comes to internships, things like this, like about you can't you can't talk about payment because internships always limit to 15K in Sri Lanka, I guess. Yeah, that's what I heard. So internships is a different thing, but then when it comes to general jobs, just make sure you talk through all of it and then go ahead and do stuff, because things shouldn't be unfair on your end and things shouldn't be unfair on their end, and they shouldn't be able to cheat you just by making you do this and that. And yeah, but then if you're working in internship, just be patient. Even though they give you designing and development, just be patient. You can't do anything else, right? So just work through it, and hopefully when you're in the job state after internships, then then you know how to talk yourself through it and get into stuff. And yeah, basically I just wanted to give voice out that, and hopefully you understand. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and bye bye. Also, just note that this is based on my experience only, and I'm not sure if there'll be most of you that disagree to this, and I completely understand. But then, yeah, like I said, this is just only based on my experience for the past 2 years, and yeah, hopefully you got something out of it, and I'll see you guys later.